Yo, you never know. You never know the extent of your reach, both on a positive and negative charge. Shit is definitely humbling. Marilyn, what's up? It's inspiring. It's encouraging to witness people in the hoods, in these compromised communities where there's a lot of hurts and a lot of struggle. You never know the extent of your reach, and that's both negative and positive. Like, we suffer from a lot of generational wounds that date back years and years, hundreds of years, right? But on the opposite side of the pendulum, the seeds that we plant, the positive seeds also has a long reach that ripples through time. So I'm delivering stuff, right? I'm delivering teas and tonics and sea moss right now and cleansing kits. And, usually what takes me about an hour or two to get rid of, to deliver 10 to 12 orders has been taking me, it's been taking me 3, 4, 5 hours. And the reason is because when I pull up on people, they're like in the street, in front of the stores or on the corners, talking about health and talking about spirituality and meditation and the pineal gland, and it's overwhelming sometimes because a lot of us feel worthless. You know what I mean? A lot of us feel like we don't have anything to offer. We doubt ourselves a lot. A lot of us don't pull the trigger. We have these great ideas and we look for validation and confirmation in others. And, that's been my biggest obstacle in life, like not fully committing or pulling the trigger because of self-doubt or worrying about people's opinions or, what family's gonna think. And people do think you're crazy. When you step out the box, you lose a lot of people in your circle. And I'm gonna tell you something, like, to pull up on people, to pull up in my old neighborhood and go to other people's neighborhoods and deliver and to hear, let me tell you something, pulling up on Crips, right? Pulling up on Bloods, pulling up and they're ordering tonics and sea moss and stuff. And these are not people that I know personally. These are people that found me on Instagram or Facebook, and they're ordering, and I'm pulling up in these different hoods, and you got all blue rags hanging out and, doing what they do. And I pull up and the love and the reception and pulling up, and they're having conversations about meditation. They're like, tell them about that pineal gland shit that you was talking about. Tell them about, I was just telling them about this. And that shit is like, that shit is amazing, man. It's amazing, to see. Because, like, who's really catering to our people? Who's really transmitting this type of light to us? And I talk about it all the time, man. Like, when I was growing up and we was going to war with each other, we was killing each other, we was going to jail, we was getting suspended and kicked out of school, we was getting arrested for shit. Like, I never seen pastors, I've never seen assemblymen come to us and offer us, teach us how to fish. I never seen them tell us, how to do something. They just kept telling us the consequences. Oh, you're gonna go to jail. Oh, you're gonna die. Oh, you're gonna go to hell. Like, consequences don't deter us, man. You know what deters us? You know what inspires us? Hope. Show us the possibilities. Help us to tap into our inner resources and believe in ourselves. You get what I'm saying? Like, to pull up in the neighborhoods, in my old stomping grounds, and people buying fucking health shit, talking about detoxing and having buddies sign up with them so they could do it together, and them walking up on them and them having a conversation, like, really passionate about spreading this information and receiving this light, and then you pull up, and then I just get caught up in that conversation with them, you know? You don't know the effects that you have, man, until you pull that trigger. You don't even understand the extent of your reach. You don't even know how many people that you might plant the seed here, and that person is planting it, and then those people are planting it. Like the ripple effect is just spreading, man. And people are really waking up, man. People are really being conscious of their health and their mental health and their spiritual health, and you know, their exercise. And you know, I got dudes telling me, yo, bro, I've been working out again, and you know, I lost 10 pounds. Yo, I feel great. Like, yo, I've been fasting. I've been doing intermittent fasting. Like shit that I ain't never hear about. Niggas ain't never, I've never heard a pastor. I've never heard nobody talk about taking care of your body and eating right and eating plant-based. And I never heard none of that shit, man, growing up, you know? I was told that I was a fucking sinner, that I was going to hell, that God is going to punish me. Like, that shit is not inspiring, y'all. You know what that is? That's abuse. That's spiritual, mental abuse. When you tell somebody that they're bad, that they're filthy rags, that they ain't shit, that they're gonna go to fucking hell and all that shit don't lift nobody up. You just beating people down with fucking words, man. That shit ain't healthy. So, you know, I'm making my rounds, man. I was on Bryant Avenue talking to my man Gilly. You know, I was in 100, what the hell is that street? 156 over there by fucking Prospect. You know, just gang members, man. Gang members, like, yo, talking about this shit, talking about meditation, talking about fasting, pulling up, and then like just being a part of that conversation and just listening, you know, to the passion. They was on fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are on fire. Got my man Thuso over here, you know, building with this young lady, and they was talking metaphysics, and he was talking about this, and he was like, yo, come here, tell her. He was showing her, you know, some of my content and stuff like that. Like, yo, we gotta pull the trigger, man. We gotta pull the trigger. Yo, you got a lot to offer. You got a lot to fucking offer, man. I mean, you got a lot to offer. You don't have to be polished. You don't have to have it together to start. I keep emphasizing that. Like, it's in starting that you get it together, guys. What is it that you're passionate about? What is it that you have to offer? What are your gifts? What do you like about yourself? What do you love about yourself? Whatever that is, give it away. Share it. Share it. It's better to give than receive, right? When you give that shit away, man, you realize that we don't need anything. We already have everything we're looking for. It's already in us, you know? Transmit your light. Whatever it is. If it's you know, if it's cooking, if it's sewing, if it's art, if it's singing, whatever the fuck it is, like, do it. Do it already. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there already, man. What are you waiting for? One of the people's biggest regrets at the end of people's lives are the things that they didn't do. The words that they didn't say. Like, don't die with your greatness buried in you. You know, there's a saying, you know, the richest place on earth is the cemetery. In the cemetery, you have books that were never written, restaurants that was never built, yo, cures for diseases that were never invented because people doubted themselves, or people procrastinated, or people were like, yo, I'm not ready, you know, I got to do this first, I got to put this in place, you know, I got to have the house first, I got to have a good job, I need money. This is another lie. I'm going to tell y'all what another lie is. You need money to make money. That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. You don't need money to make money. You just need to start where you're at. Start where you at. Work with what you have. Yo, this device, this phone that you have, yo, I'm going to tell y'all something. This phone is a business. This phone is an office. This phone is everything. You can do everything from your phone. You got a million apps you can edit. Teach yourself how to edit. Teach yourself how to publish. Teach yourself. There's so many resources available to us, man. It's what you're spending your time on. Yo, if somebody went on your page, like social media platforms are real estate. It's cyber real estate. The friends that you have on your list are like the neighbors in your community. Is your page of quality? Does your page resonate with people? Is it inspiring somebody? Is it giving out resources? Could your content really raise the quality of somebody's life? Are you giving referrals out, right? Are you sharing from your soul, right? Like, yo, that shit raises value. You can sell your fucking page. Yo, like 10 years ago, I put my page on eBay, and I must have had like 500 friends at the time, and people were wanting to buy that shit, you know? So, yo, experiment. When you experiment, it leads to experiences, right? When you, like, listen, another thing, success. The word success is in the word succession, right? And success comes from a succession of trials and error. You know what a trial period is? When you have a trial for something, when you're going to try it out. That's what experimenting is a trial. So a lot of the trials and tribulations that we go through, it goes from, you get a wealth of experience. So even the poor decisions that we've made have created rich experiences. So poor decisions a lot of times turned out to be rich experiences for us, which gives us the credentials. So if you have a succession of failures, it means that you're trying shit out all the time. You're doing shit. You're experimenting. That's what life is about. It's about experience. That's where you acquire wisdom. That's true wealth. You get what I'm saying? So when you transmit your light and you could share your experiences with others, you know, and you could help inspire others to get to a place where it might have taken you 10 years to get to, you could shorten that process for other people. You know, you could show them the blueprint, give them the recipe. Like, yo, this is what you got to do. This is how you do it. This is what works. I tried that already. Trust me, that shit don't work. And you could give somebody, when you share a story with somebody and you tug at their emotions and they're visualizing what you're saying, they're actually recording that experience within themselves. So this spiritual energy is real, man. Like, you could really transmit light. So I just wanted to say, like, you know, it's a rewarding feeling. It's a fulfilling feeling when you pull up on people and something you said or something you posted or something you did, you know, affected them in a positive way. You know, we've heard a lot of, been hurt by a lot of people, and sometimes when all we feel are hurts, that's the only thing we have to offer, our hurts, you know. So it's important for us to raise the quality of our life and to cultivate our spirit and our imagination and visualize the things that you know we aspire to be and live from that place. You know, what gives you, let me tell you something. People be like, oh, I'm not, I don't have a degree and I don't have this and I got to go back to school. That's bullshit, man. You got people with fucking master's degrees that are porters right now. You got people that paid hundreds and thousands of dollars for these fucking college educations, and they're paying for fucking student loans 20 and 30 years down the line, man. Like, and they don't even work in the profession that they went to school in. Like, life, your experiences is your credentials. You get what I'm saying? People resonate with authenticity. They don't want to hear that book shit. Nobody want to hear that polished shit all fucking day, all that commercialized shit. Like, you could tell that shit is bullshit. Yo, when you hear people reading fucking speeches and they're cards and shit like that, like Like, yo, since I was a little kid, I used to watch these fucking politicians reading off cards.